I know y'all thought I was going to sell y'all some tea. Tricked you. Black chocolate champagne. The champagne that Marsau and Tisha have been talking about on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Marsau sent me some, and y'all, I'm here to tell y'all this champagne is everything. I took it on the boat a couple weeks ago. Me and some friends served real cold. This stuff is sex in a bottle. Nessa girl, you know I don't be selling y'all stuff. So when I come to you with something, you know it is the tea. Well, you know, this time it's not the tea, it's the champagne. Nevertheless, drop down in the description box and click the link to pre-order your bottle of black chocolate champagne. I promise y'all, you won't regret it. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Baby, somebody told me coleslaw summoned me. You summoned the doll, Miss Curry? You dare to summons the doll? Want to talk about it? Here you go. Nessa girl, did you get into this last episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville? Love and happiness. If you got any of it, Wanda gon' tear it up. Hey, oh, let me tell you something. Miss Wanda, some people got the Midas touch and some people got the devil's touch. Anything Wanda touch, burn up and go to hell. And we gonna talk about it. We also gonna talk about how the general of KFC, being I, the doll, was summoned by coleslaw. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Let's just get into the episode. The episode opens up with the ladies still sitting at the table at the taco party at whoever's house they was at. I believe they was at Melody's house. And Destiny confronts Tiffany and explains to her why she didn't like what was going on. And Tiffany gives her a little apology or whatever the case may be. And then Mel and Destiny slightly get into it. Because Mel found herself getting all in the mix, trying to be the mediator between Tiffany and Destiny and interpret what Tiffany meant. And Destiny saw that shit for exactly what it was. She didn't need no third-party interpreter. She didn't need no sign language interpreter. She didn't need nobody who was here on behalf of the hearing, dumb, deaf, or blind. She interpreted that tea exactly the way Tiffany meant to deliver it. And we later find out in the episode, Tiffany is not the bitch that she tried to present that she was. Nevertheless, they played the little game or whatever. Now, is it me? And I can't, you know, I'm sitting here and a lot of y'all got on my case about Tisha season 1. Because Tisha was such a victim to me season 1. And I felt like, much like Miss Wanda, that I needed to defend her. I thought that she was innocent. I thought that she was sweet. But is it me, or when they was playing the game, never been a side chick, and Kimmy said, I've never been a side chick, Tisha did one of these, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, Tisha, spit it out then. If you know something we don't know, but I find it odd that you went down this whole, we supposed to be sisters, I want you to move in, we supposed to be sisters, we supposed to be sisters. And then you would further throw gasoline on this whole Kimmy was a side chick narrative. I mean, unless she was. So here it is. If Kimmy was a side chick, then we need you to go ahead and tell us so we can be on the right side of history. But if she wasn't, or if you are unclear on if there was some relationship overlap between Kaya and Kimmy, then we're going to need you to keep your mouth closed and your facial expressions to yourself, because that was not very sisterly. It was actually very shady, and we heard and saw what you were trying to convey loud and clear. Kimmy and Maurice talk about, Kimmy talks about the whole threesome situation and how she shut it down with Maurice when she gave him a man's name. I love that. That was very funny. But I love the fact that Kimmy also revealed that they talk about it and that they can have those types of talks with one another. Mel and Destiny get into it over boundaries, and ultimately Destiny ends up leaving. And you know what? I'm with Destiny. I didn't like Destiny when she first came on the show because I felt like she fell into this reality TV trap that so many of the girls fall in, which is I get brought on the show by this person, so I got to take on this person beef and beef with people for no damn reason because this my friend and this who my friend beefing with. And slowly but surely, and then too, I think it was Destiny started with Kimmy. That's what it was, about the chicken man. And that she ain't even with the damn chicken man. Ain't that some shit? When you defending a nigga that clucked his way on right on out your life and left you with a little chickadee. At least you got something worth something from the chicken man. And quiet as it's kept, can we find out why we don't see the chicken man no more? Like, I thought LeBaric was one of the boys. Can we please see LeBaric? We want to know what all the hell going on with LeBaric and the chicken. LeBaric, this is a great opportunity for you to promote and advertise your chicken. So we want to know what's going on with this chicken, baby. So please bring LeBaric. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna call LeBaric and find out what all the hell going on. I get his social media and DM because we want to know the tea. Tisha drives up the driveway in the Benz to go visit Marsau in the 100-acre woods. And her and Marsau get to talking about how Uncle Mike taking too long and the only thing that's been carved out is a driveway. I am so proud of black people for buying tracts of land. But y'all couldn't have bought some off beyond the riverbed. That's for the Pocahontas girls if you had cable and grew up on Disney like I did. Or by the creek. Or some land that was already partially cleared. Like, it looked like y'all gonna spend more in clearing trees than y'all will in building materials for building the houses. Unless y'all gonna repurpose the trees that y'all cut down and use them for the lumber to build said homes. This looks like a major undertaking, and then y'all right here trying to rush Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike old. Uncle Mike can't keep walking up that damn hill just to get up that hill. Cause y'all up in the big leagues. That man say he old, goddammit. He done ran his course running up and down gravel lots and whatnot. That just, am I blind? But that just looked like a whole lot of forest to clear out. Nevertheless, Tisha drove her ass all the way up Mount Everest, climbed up all those rocks and boulders just to confront Marsau about some second-handed tweets and DMs that Mel got, that Mel, in my opinion, was too happy to give Tisha on camera to be my friend, once again trying to put somebody else's husband in this he's cheating box, and come to find out it was just a family friendly situation. Talking about all hugged up on, send me the pictures. This what we doing in 2021. We not doing no more speculation, conjecture, and or gossip. If we gonna out somebody's family, try to embarrass their husband, or run the risk of tearing up their family, we need hardcore proof. In 2021, this ain't the 99 and the 2000 where rumors were sufficient. We need pictures. We need identities confirmed. Don't tell me my man out to dinner with another bitch and come to find out it's the architect and they drawing up the plans for the damn new residences. We need context. We need pictures. We need videos. We need recordings. Now, I will take secondhand accounts from the best friend of the mistress, but I need details, bitch. I need a 5-page summary of what the fuck going on, when it started, how long it's been, where they eat, how long he been around there, and most of all, your first, last name, last 4 digits of your social, and how you know. Because you going to co-sign for this loan. Gonna have me out here looking stupid. If you gonna give the tea, I want the whole damn picture, not just that little drop at the bottom of the cup. I can't even tell what flavor the shit is. The tea was so damn little and insignificant. Nevertheless, she also asked Marsau about going to therapy, and he fights going to therapy. Now listen, everybody has the right to feel whatever it is they want to feel. I wish that Marsau was less primitive in his marriage beliefs and less primitive in his aptitude to want to go to therapy and stuff. You know, when you've got one partner saying we need therapy and another saying we don't, I think you need therapy. That's evidentiary of the fact that you and Tisha are not on the same page. And listen, therapy only serves to help relationships, right? I get Marsau's point about not wanting to go somewhere and spray all your business to somebody, and I don't need somebody to tell me how to run my house. I get that, but it is kind of old school, Marsau, and you seem to be progressive in a very vast array of areas in your life, but super regressive in other areas. You know what I'm saying? Particularly the areas that benefit you in your worldview. Bend a little, and you should tell Tisha, all right, I'm not finna commit to 10 sessions, but I'm willing to do 3. I think that is a very fair compromise. And Tisha, stay on his ass. And perhaps y'all can go to a female therapist. Perhaps he'd feel more comfortable going to a female therapist, because y'all just determined to turn Dr. Francis into, what's the man name that do Married and Love and Hip Hop, and he did Nene. I think it was Dr. Mike. He did Braxton Family Values as well. Before we know it, Kimmy and Maurice and Kaya ass gonna be sitting up in Dr. Francis' office. But I ain't mad with y'all, honey. Make the Huntsville people rich. Melody and Destiny talk at Destiny's house. Is it me, or Melody was being real childish? Like, I'm not gonna lie, in that instance, I probably would have slapped the shit out of Melody, because Melody has this thing that she does, right? This whole, you bring up something, then she does this Earth the Kid laugh. You thought I was being not even a real natural laugh. Like, you're going out of your way to dismiss and diminish what the person is saying. And it's disrespectful, especially when I've invited you in my home. We're having a real conversation about trying to fix the issue, and you just overtly put this fake laugh in my face. It's really the laugh of, I don't give a fuck. That's literally what you were saying. And I like how Destiny said, so we're going to be mature women or little girls, high schoolers. And cleared that right on up. And then somehow that offended you when she made that comment, but you didn't recognize how offensive it is for you to just blurt out laughing in somebody's face. Even if you find it comical, a simple would have been good, but to laugh out loud like that in somebody's face when they're being transparent and vulnerable with you, that creates a breakdown in communication. Because now I'm ready to fight. Because you playing on my time and you playing on my mind, and I'm not the one, especially in my damn house. Come correct, bitch, or don't come at all. You and your damn watermelon can go back. But I am happy that when it was all said and done, they smiled it out. The watermelon was sweet. They was like, if this watermelon not sweet, we not friends. If it is sweet, we friends. They took a bite and said, well, we must be besties. I love that it ended, so we thought, in resolution. But we're going to see as the future episodes progress that they still beefing about this same situation. But in the meantime, in between time, it was cute for what it was. Wanda pulls up starting shit. Let me tell you something. I don't give a good goddamn what they say about that Wanda. She is all right with me. One thing about it, the two things for sure. No matter when Miss Wanda step on the scene, number one, that hair gonna be fixed nice. Number two, she gonna have on all the outfits. Yes, God, Miss Wanda has on all the outfits. Number three, she gonna smell good, white diamond down. And number four, she gonna get it started, baby. Wanda came to the thing, getting it started. She came and hugged everybody, and then she said, not you, Marsau. Now here's the thing. Wanda gives Marsau hell. She gives Marsau hell. But that's all she know to do. Wanda love Marsau. Marsau? What that mean? Sanction. What that mean, Marsau? Or whatever. And I love Miss Wanda. And I'm going to take it a step further. Let me be very transparent with y'all. The reason why I love Miss Wanda so much is because when I embody the inner woman inside of me, it's Wanda. Wanda messy. She look like she can cook her ass off and she can fuck. Okay? That's Wanda. That's me. And a cuss with the best with them, and will kick her shoes off in an orange clay roll and fight down to the ground, baby, and win. That's Wanda. That's me. My dad's side of the family is from Grenada, Mississippi. My mom's side of the family is from Bainbridge, Georgia. My uncle and first cousins currently live in Huntsville. Country black people run through my veins. I am a first generation city boy. That being said, bitch, I'm one iota removed from the backwoods of Mississippi and the backwoods of Georgia. So I relate to the Wanda character so much. Wanda is my grandma's, Wanda is my auntie's, Wanda is my cousin's currently. And because I can recognize that parallel between my own family and acknowledge the fact that, bitch, I'm only 5 cents removed from Wanda, as quiet as it's kept, I love me some Wanda. But you got to break generational curses somewhere, honey. They broken with me because I'm classy base. And I wear 22 inches, not a 27 piece. But that's neither here nor there. Wanda gets it started. I loved all the speeches that they gave to the kids. I love what everybody had to contribute. I think that was great. I love how Kiowa and Kimmy and everybody is now folding in and out, being one big family. We need to see more of that. Black people, we need to see more of that on TV, because oftentimes many of us have been raised to think that the relationship between the step parent and the current wife or father needs to be adversarial. And we need to show that we can do blended families and people can divorce and still be family in a healthy environment. So shouts out to everybody in Monsters Village that is making this possible. I also like how they banded together. And Kia was learning her place on this show. I feel like when Kaya first came on the show, you know, she was a little apprehensive. She didn't know where she fit in. She didn't know how she was going to be portrayed. She came in on the defensive. I think Kaya has now gotten a bit more comfortable, honey. And now she eating her camera time, baby. She's demanding her camera time. Because when Maurice and Kimmy were sitting down talking with Tiffany and her husband, Kaya said, well, I heard my son's name and what was going on. And she came in and wanted to sit down and talk about it. And rightfully so. Now let's talk about this. Tiffany, you ain't as bad as you said you is. Because if you as bad as you said you is, you'd have stood in what you did and not sat there and started crying. But I do respect the fact that tears are genuine emotion and you were genuinely remorseful for what it is that you did. Also, shouts out to Maurice, because Maurice was firm. He was direct without being disrespectful. But he let her know this is what it is and we don't appreciate it. I also want to give a special shout out to Tiffany's husband, because he took the heat off of his wife, spoke on her behalf. You know, I think she understands. He took up for his wife. My wife is not a bad person. Moving forward, we won't have this problem. It just felt really good to see mature adults handle a situation maturely. I like how after it was all said and done, Maurice brought Tiffany in, gave her a hug. You know, it still may be a little uncomfortable for a while, because no adult likes to be spanked in front of other adults, in front of television. But I love that both of these groups were able to handle their differences and still, you know, coexist in the room. Now we see moving forward, it looked like it still may be some tension, but we'll talk about that then. Here's where Wanda really got it started. And I guess this why y'all got Ariane down here in Miami at me about the coleslaw thing. I called the girl coleslaw on one video and the thing don't stuck with it, because Wanda said, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Now I know a situation going on with the coleslaw girl. And Martell was like, come on now with coleslaw. We're not going to call her coleslaw. And Mel was like, she is coleslaw. She's your side, right? Listen, I'm going to go ahead and be the bigger person. I'm going to say this. Ariane, never in a million years were my intentions for you to permanently be branded as coleslaw. My brain works really fast. My brain speaks in metaphors and analogies. And at the time in which I was doing that video, and y'all know I do my videos unedited, straight off the cuff, that was just the nearest analogy that my brain drew. Who would have thought that it would have stuck with you? At this point, you might want to go get a tattoo that just say coleslaw. Here was the other thing though, right? Ariane was down here in Miami and she posted a picture on her story that said coleslaw. It was a bowl of pretty coleslaw, and it said at Funky Dineva, and the caption read something about when coleslaw becomes his main entree. And listen, I'm here to tell you this, baby girl. If you like it, I love it. But you have to make sure when you're declaring that you won the race, that we're all running the same race, right? Because the award that you're displaying is of value to nobody else. You are the only person who thinks you won a prize. Like, you are sitting here boasting about becoming the entree of somebody that don't nobody want. There's a song that says, he's not my man, he's your problem now. He's not her man, he's your problem now. Like, you were the only one winning this race, so it's just so funny because you outwardly displayed this hollow victory and everybody's looking at you like, girl, where is the prize that you won? Like, what is, unfortunately, the only thing you won amounted to a damn bowl of coleslaw. I'm just trying to figure out where is the prize. And don't get me wrong, Martell is good looking. He probably done fuck your brains out, but he also fuck your life up too. You better take a page out of Melody book. He's not her man, he's your problem now. Nevertheless, maybe Miss Wanda and Mel gave Miss Wanda one of those old waiting to exhale moments. And you go marry his ass then, when Whitney Houston told her mama that when Whitney mama was trying to put her back with Kenneth. Nevertheless, Wanda need to mind her damn business, but she did raise some very valid points. Now, I get what she was saying. She was giving Mel some real old lady under the tree type advice. And it's this type of advice that has kept women, particularly Southern women, it has kept them in bad situations for a long time, because that does go through your head. How am I going to attract another mate with 4 children under the age of 10, 9, 8, however old their children are? I think for the most part, they're stair-step children. While I think Mel will find love, and women like Mel can find love, her dating pool has significantly been shrank, because you got to think about it from a man's perspective. Let's just say, you know, I'm an average man. Let's just say I'm an executive at Xerox, you know, and I make $125,000 a year, which is great money. You know what I'm saying? It's great money, above average earnings. Let's just say, for instance, I have 1 or 2 children from a previous marriage. And then now I'm supposed to get with you and you have 4. That is 6 children that I am on the hook for raising. That's 6 children that I'm on the hook for financially. Don't get me wrong, we can factor in the child support from Martell coming in the home to help, but ultimately that's 6 bodies that I'm now responsible for forming bonds with and loving on and fortifying and going to after school practice. That is a lot. That is a very lot. So while I may not agree with Wanda's approach, I definitely agree with Wanda's concern. It's going to take a very special man to walk into a ready-made family of 5, male and 4 children. This man is also walking into a situation where the dominant majority of the people in the house do not belong to him. You know, the overwhelming quota or the overwhelming amount of bodies in that house belong to another man. That is a lot for someone to process. That is a lot for another man to process. When all these kids turn 16, I may have to help buy cars. When all these kids turn 16, I may have to help put through college. Not saying that Mel and Martell can't and won't handle that on their own, but as a step parent, those are things that you have to think about. So Wanda might have been wrong with her delivery, but she definitely was not wrong with her concern. And Mel, I'm sure that these things have gone through your mind as to who, and it, you know what, and it is sexist, it is unfair, because the man gets to go on and do whatever he wants to be and get as many other women. But y'all heard what the old adage says, mommy's babies, daddy's maybes. And it sucks for what it is, but Wanda got their ass together and we got a good laugh out of it. And the only thing that throws me about Wanda is the last time you and Martell got into an altercation, it was she need to leave your ass, you dead as wrong for what she did, you better than this. Now you telling her to get back with him. Which one is it? Lord, Melody, don't be no damn fool and end up being like Giselle. Just move on, and if you decide you want to hunch him on the side or whatever every now and again because you don't want to add a whole bunch of bodies to your body count, that's okay too. But leave his ass over there with Ariana Curry. Remember, he's not your man, he's her problem now. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe, and I will call y'all later. Bye.